Good morning, everybody. This is Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I am moving today to the next page in the Quilt-Cover Journal, and I have no plans for this page except to first make a background over here just using these new gelatos from Faber-Castell. I have never tried these before, and I thought it would be fun just to see what happens with these. Let me just put some paper under here, and I definitely want to make sure this paper is thick enough to absorb because I like this page a lot. I'm not sure I want a lot of things coming through on the writing. Now it may come through on here, but we'll just see what happens. So this says creamy vibrant pigment, water soluble, light fast, acid-free twist-up design. These luscious acid-free pigment sticks glide on creamy vibrant color and blend beautifully with or without water. Gelatos work great on dark papers and on smooth or textured surfaces, even flocked paper and canvas. Use them with stamps, stencils, masks, or blended for misting. See, the dot dabber is a perfect tool for blending and making polka dots, which is fun. That appealed to me. Maybe we'll do some polka dots over here. Create splatter effects with the stipple brush by loading the brush with wet gelatos and flick or tap the brush to get speckles, also known as stipples. Maybe I had heard before that that was called stippling. I think I had, but I had certainly forgotten. So let's see what these look like. Let's see. Ooh, that's brighter than I thought. They had 3 color choices available. There was a 4th choice that appeared to be sold out as far as I could tell. So let's take this out. I do like having this brush. That's really neat. Okay, so, oh, look how bright that is. Oh my goodness. Let's just test a little bit on this paper and then see what happens with some water. Oh my goodness. That is truly bright. I like it though. It's like sunshine. That gives me some ideas. I just want to try these colors and see what they look like. Do they smear? They're kind of like pastels, actually. Let's see what it does over that spot. So the paintbrush still had some distress ink in it. I wondered if I had cleaned this brush because it was just laying on the art desk when I got home last night. And I thought, well, maybe I washed it out and just put it to the side, but I should have known that that's not what I did. This is pretty. I like this. So let's do another color. I don't know if I want the purple. Let's just dry that off. Let's see how they blend together. They're pretty. I'm not putting too much water in the center, as you know that can really get down in the pages and not be good at the binding. So this is going to be a quick page, I think. I also know that I've said that before and then ended up doing more than I expected to do. I did think about covering this page with gesso to go over those spots, but oh look, I like the way that sort of has a watercolor effect there, the way the pages, the way the colors blend. So let's go around the edge, and I can see why it's called gelato. I like that, and I like the darker color around the edge. Let's just keep playing with these gelatos and how they do on a page. So this goes on really smooth, And then, look at that. I will definitely be using these some more. I don't want to get this page too wet. But we're just going to have fun with it. Look at that. They do blend. So I do really like these. I had no idea what colors to pick. And you know me, I'm not afraid to get the color on the edge of the other pages. So let's just go around this edge with the blue. I'll blend that a little bit. I think I had gotten some glue at the bottom of my book the other day. Let's get a little container. Figure out how we can work this. Maybe here I'll use some purple. Let's just put some purple in here. And then let's round off the edge. I don't want to leave it so messy. Ooh, look at that. Look how that blends up with water. So let's use the dabber. Let's see about making polka dots. Oh my goodness. I like that. Do you see how pretty that is? Let's hold it down for a little bit. Do you like this? I do. I like this a lot. And I love having this tool. I think it's kind of instinct to not stamp on top of the images, but to do that makes it seem more like a fabric or a pattern, something that should be that way. I've probably put way too many polka dots, but we are testing at this point, so that's okay. Let's see, just about, I don't want to pull too hard on that because I don't want to mess up that tip. Definitely still has color in it. That's pretty too. So maybe I put too much color in mine, but look at that as it gets really faint. These are really neat. And again, I think these were about $12 full price, and I used like a 50% coupon, something like that. Let's try this really bright color to do the stippling there. And for this, I want to cover up my polka dots. I don't want to mess those up. We're going to do the stippling on the other page. This might not be the best color for the stippling. So you can either just flick the brush and get it all over the page and your art desk. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't think I would like this color, but added on top of everything else, it is really pretty. I think there's more than one color in the brush. The very last thing I want to do on this page is put a quote. This is why I didn't write directly on the page. I have found this to be true every time I write. It seems like it takes a while for the ink to really start to flow. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay. I'm just going to tear this out. I think I will cover up these little circles because I had not planned for those to be a part of the page. That gives us some room at the top to do a little more if we want to. And I may do some distressing on top of this. So it appears that you can go over the top of that ink, the liquid ink. Oh, it is smearing a little bit, but that's okay. Look at that. It seems to run a little differently from actually think that's really pretty. Let's get some of that extra water off. Yeah, so that page is still great. And I really, really like a little bit of white on a page like this. Something that I have never tried. You know what? Maybe we can. Where is that stippling brush? I wonder if we could do stippling with gesso. So let's get some of this. So there's kind of a big splatter right there, but I like that. Ooh, I like that. Let me gather up all of these gelatos, put the caps back on. I really, really like those. And I'm gonna let this dry. Sometimes I close the book, but I don't really want this white over here. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay. So this is a really simple page, and as with the other pages, I might go back and do some more things. I did decide on one more thing that I want to do on this page, and that's put a little fabric tab. So I'm just taking a piece of white cotton, and I am going to glue that on the edge of the page. I'll try not to get any of that white gesso that's still wet on the page over here, but I like the way this white fabric looks on both sides. I haven't added any tabs so far, but I really do like the look of tabs in a journal. So I'm just going to put this white fabric here. Love the way that looks, and you know, we can maybe unravel some of that a little later when it's dry. And you can also come back and add distressing, and then once it's in place like it is now, after everything dries, you know, we could add color to this tab. I know these gelatos, it said you could use them on fabric, so that might be something that we try. And I also want to use some gold paint before we're done. We have a ways to go though before the journal is full, and it looks like tomorrow or the next day that I'm able to get into this journal, we have a plain page here and then a page of scrapbook paper on this side. The color of your paper might, well, it probably will determine a little bit of what you want to do and what you want to use. I actually really think the gold paint would be pretty over here. This particular page has some darker colors in it. You can see a little bit of distressing in that pink. So, and that's just part of the paper. Anyway, here we are, and I am actually now done with this page, I think. That adds a lot. I will see you next time. Bye for now.